As many of you guys may know, I attend Washington State University. I go to school there. I love it. I love football there. I'm a big Coug fan. And this weekend, I attended a crazy college football game. I watched Washington State University win in triple overtime against Boise State. It was exciting and fun to watch. And I had quite a few takeaways from this game. But first, I must apologize to everyone watching. Part of my job is to call it like I see it, regardless of whether I like what I see or not. If I notice something is going unchecked, or if expectations are running wild, I need to share what I observe and keep things in check, kind of like a watchdog mentality. I have failed to do that. I've let you guys down. I'm so sorry. For the last couple weeks, I've observed a ton of Washington State football, practices, scrimmages, games. I've been around the program for about a month now, and I've noticed something alarming and concerning a while ago, but I didn't share that. It's very simple. I'm not going to ruin my credibility with the team, but Washington State is not a top 25 team. I don't like saying that. That stinks. I'm a fan of them. And I expect pushback. I expect, in fact, here, look. I have a poster. I have a poster. I love WSU. This is my favorite team in the world. But here's what I've observed. We'll start with this weekend. Washington State nearly lost to Boise State, a Mountain West team. Washington State nearly lost to Boise State's backup quarterback. That's no good. Let that sink in. A team that is supposed to win the Pac-12 North, Washington State, nearly lost to a Mountain West team. That's a conference with New Mexico in it. The New Mexico Lobos. When's the last time you heard of their football team? Let's play a game called the bicep game. Observe the biceps of an athlete at USC and at Stanford. Then look at the guys on Boise State's team. Yeah, they're small. Boise State is tiny. They're physically very underwhelming. Yet on 3rd and goal, from the half-yard line, Washington State threw the ball. Are you afraid you can't win the battle at the line of scrimmage? What's going on there? Against a Mountain West team? God help us when Stanford comes into town. Oh my goodness. Yes. This season, I've heard everyone at Washington State talk about, this is our year. And then everyone follows it up with, it's Luke Falk's senior year. Yes, Luke Falk is our senior quarterback. He's been around for a number of seasons. He holds virtually every record at Washington State University. And we assume that just because Luke Falk is going into his senior year, our quarterback, it's supposed to be his most experienced, best year in college football. We act as if that suddenly means we will win the Pac-12. Yes, Washington State's quarterback, Luke Falk, is poised to play the best year of his career, supposedly, if he doesn't get hurt. But physically, WSU isn't that good. Having a senior quarterback doesn't automatically qualify you to compete for the Pac-12 North. In fact, it doesn't even qualify you to win a ton of games. Yes, you hope that your talented roster lines up with your quarterback being experienced and well off. But WSU lacks a dominant wide receiver. And simply up front, physically, they're not that good. They got dominated in the trenches at times by Boise State, a Mountain West team. How are you going to win a bowl game when you can't beat Boise State? Actually, I played quarterback in high school, an assistant that threw the ball quite a bit. And I even have a few records at my high school. And I don't want this to be confused. I was a small quarterback with a weak arm. I'm not trying to compare myself. But in practice and scrimmages, our starting offense dominated, right? We completed a ton of passes. We were in rhythm. My point is, I've been around WSU's program for quite a while, and I have not seen Luke Falk dominate at any level. I've been completely underwhelmed. And as a footnote, I want to point out that Luke Falk threw a terrible interception in the red zone this weekend. I watched Boise State completely blow the coverage on the right side of the field and leave a guy wide open in the end zone. And I watched Luke Falk look at him and then come to the other side and throw an interception in the red zone. I love Luke Falk. Don't get me wrong. The dude's a walk-on. He's earned everything he's achieved. Luke Falk has done amazing things for WSU. I love the guy. His work ethic is obvious. And that alone exceeds expectations. He's a captain, he's a leader of the team, he's awesome. But the lack of a top wide receiver is going to really affect WSU this season. They're not physical up front, and I hate to raid on the parade, but we need to slow down. Us Washington State fans need to have some perspective. We almost lost to a Mountain West school with their backup quarterback, and we couldn't punch it in from the 1-yard line. WSU is a fraud. They haven't done anything to deserve a spot in the top 25. I can't believe they're still in the top 25. It's crazy. I like it. It's cool. It feels good. I'm a fan of them. I hope they continue to stay there. But honestly, I don't think they belong there. And I hate saying that. Again, I have a poster. I have a shirt. I love WSU. But I think the whole fan base has gotten a bit ahead of itself. WSU fans need to temper our expectations. I should have shared this perspective earlier. I'm so sorry I did not. Washington State is not a top 25 school.